You probably have multiple tabs open right now, don't you? Don't worry, we all do it. There's no need to scramble in a desperate attempt to go incognito. I can't help but worry that with all of these tabs open, we're just further shortening our attention spans. It's a pretty difficult habit that we've been doing to ourselves unknowingly since the 90s. While still a growing issue, it's not a lost cause for our attention spans. I think that what we need to do is just take a breather from the visual cocaine that is the internet. After being endlessly stimulated for hours on end without a break from the never-ending online paper brigade, it can become easy to go unhinged. Some question why celebrities go bonkers having a public meltdown, but the obvious answer is that they've been pushed to the edge by an unrelenting force. This is a force that constantly pesters them for more, because the living machine needs fuel to be sedated. Look, we're all hungry for a living form of culture, but at some point we have to take a step back and realize that we're the monsters here. Not the ones that we consume in order to limit our boredom. Just take a breath. Relax. Yes, the world is constantly spinning toward uncertainty. We're still behind the wheel though, and we have plenty of time to swerve before we crash. Just keep breathing. Forget about the crazed culture monster that attacks everything in sight just to sate its lustrous appetite. Think about calming things. Think about kittens, or the blood of your enemies being spilt on the glorious battlefield that you fight on as you go toward Valhalla. Maybe that last bit was a bit too much. I can't be held responsible for the raging beast that we all inhabit. All that I can hope to do is to calm down the frightening monster, hoping to distract it while I go hide in a ditch. While I consider myself moderately courageous, it's hard to not quake in fear once the culture monster has its sights on you. Just try to take it easy with how much of yourself you expose to the tempting creature, because it will inevitably consume you until you yourself are gorging on the media and tabs in front of you. Take my warning of the problems that come with being visually gluttonous. It destroys your ego and your self-respect. The constant beratement to the senses leave no structure left intact. All that remains is a shallow void of dignity with no integrity left to spare. All of the seemingly endless trips to the dark side of the internet won't take long to catch up to you. The best advice that I've found is to live your life like your parents are reading a transcript like your browser history. If you never give the monster the time of day, it'll move on to the next poor soul. It'll probably be one that never had the good sense to know to never seek it out. As always, I'm Bagrisham. I hope that you liked what you saw. If you'd like to check out more of my conquest fighting the culture monster, check out my website at bagrisham.com. I'll see you next time. Today's video is brought to you in part by contributions made from viewers like you. Thank you for supporting this series. Closed captioning was also provided by viewers in other regions of the world. If you live in another country and are able to translate this video, please do so, as it allows other users in other nations to join the conversation. As always, thank you for watching and have a lovely evening.